Hang on just a second, guys. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a PSA plus gaming news. But before we get started, I want to thank each and every single one of you for being here on the channel today. If you are new to my channel and not got a chance to get subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your bell notifications so therefore you won't miss any news here on the channel. With that being said, without further ado, let's dive into the PSA. As a matter of fact, if you guys have ramen noodles at your house or wherever you're at, you might want to throw those away. And because the reason being for this is because the CDC has came out and basically stated that there is parasites in the ramen noodles that are flourishing, and there have been 5 deaths have been reported from this, and these are from younger children. So to avoid any possible sickness, guys, this is very important. Um, I'm bringing this to you because everybody here has a right to know, so then therefore everybody can be safe, know exactly what to do, and so forth. But anyway, I do exactly have a video of this, so if you guys would like to see a video of it, I will remove my headset and I will go ahead and play this video here on the channel. So just bear with me for a moment as I get everything set up. Hey sis, how you doing? As a matter of fact, I do have some information in here I think that everybody should be made well aware of. And before we get started with this video, in case you guys are wondering, I've got my coffee. So I'm going to go ahead and look for this video right quick. So just bear with me for just a moment and I will get everything going here rather shortly and very quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and crank up my volume. So if you guys if this is a little too loud for you, please adjust your volume accordingly because I'm not sure exactly how loud this is going to be. So here we are, guys. Hang on just a moment. Ah.
Yup, a life-ending fatal infection is now growing on ramen noodles, and experts are urging everyone to go to the ER immediately. Citizens were terrified after 5 kids from 5 different families had cooked up ramen, and each of them described feeling like something was eating them from the inside out, and was rushed to the ER and passed away all within a few hours. With the CDC's eerie warning that a third of adults will not make it after getting infected, with children and elderly victims being way higher. Experts were able to trace it back to a horrifying bacteria, saying the infection is able to flourish specifically in ramen, given the way it can be handled post-manufacturing. And there's no way to stop it, as the families reported that once they noticed symptoms like diarrhea and vomiting, it was already much too late.
The recalls are getting real. 5 kids have passed away from eating ramen noodles. Throw those ramen noodles away because these recalls are getting real.
The specific ramen brand is not 100% confirmed, but the internet has its theories. If possible, avoid eating ramen religiously or at all, and my condolences to these families.
Hang on a second. I'll play it again for you, sis. Let me know in the chats if you can see this.
Yup, a life-ending fatal infection is now growing on ramen noodles, and experts are urging everyone to go to the ER immediately. Citizens were terrified after 5 kids from 5 different families had cooked up ramen, and each of them described feeling like something was eating them from the inside out, and was rushed to the ER and passed away all within a few hours. With the CDC's eerie warning that a third of adults will not make it after getting infected, with children and elderly victims being way higher. Experts were able to trace it back to a horrifying bacteria, saying the infection is able to flourish specifically in ramen, given the way it can be handled post-manufacturing. And there's no way to stop it, as the families reported that once they noticed symptoms like diarrhea and vomiting, it was already much too late.
The recalls are getting real. 5 kids have passed away from eating ramen noodles. Throw those ramen noodles away because these recalls are getting real.
The specific ramen brand is not 100% confirmed, but the internet has its theories. If possible, avoid eating ramen religiously or at all, and my condolences to these families.
So there you have it, guys. If you actually have ramen noodles in your house, now would be probably the best time to throw them away. They didn't say exactly what specific brand those were. So just as a safety precaution, I would discontinue eating those for the time being until the CDC comes out and says something different. So I do apologize if you guys weren't able to see that the first time, so that's why I ran it through the second time. And I'm glad that you guys were actually able to see that. Hopefully you guys were even able to hear that as well. So anyway, moving on from the PSA, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a heads up, if you excuse me, if you guys are looking for different games that are going to be coming out that are still pending release, if you guys are looking for that type of information, I have it all linked in the description below. Feel free to check that out at any time you like. Starfield is in fact getting ready to launch another series, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a DLC version or if that's just going to be a whole new version itself. So please feel free to fact check me if I may be possibly misquoting something here. Feel free to correct me at any given time. And just to let you guys also know that there's going to be a second version of Farmer's Dynasty getting ready to come out. It's still pending release. Nobody knows exactly when those release dates are going to be available. I am watching this very closely, guys. So if I happen to find something out, I will definitely let you guys know as soon as I find something out. And you guys, the viewers, will be notified here on the channel. So anyway, moving on to different games. A lot of these games are also going to be compatible for PC, console, and as far as Farming Simulator 25 goes, that's getting ready to be launched out on November 12th. That falls on a Tuesday. So if you guys have a PlayStation 4 and you're trying to download Farming Simulator 25, it will not work for your system. So that'll be for PC, Xbox S, and Xbox, whatever the other version it is. I think it's Xbox S version, S series, and X series. So those systems, if you do have those, they will be compatible for your PC. If you guys have a, I'm not sure if this will be compatible for for the Intel processors. I think it's the Intel iCore 8 or something like that. I think that would be also compatible for that type of PC, and it's also compatible for AMD processors as well, guys. So if you guys have a 3060 graphics card, it should be compatible with that. But if you have a 3070 to a 6090 graphics card, you're all set. You have nothing to worry about. That system, that game right there for Giant Software Engine 10 is also going to be compatible for those as well. So but like I said, guys, if you're looking for that type of information, I have it linked in the description. Once again, you guys are more than welcome to check that out. But the processors and stuff like that for PC, I don't have that linked in the description below. So I do apologize about that. So that's why I'm bringing it out here in the live stream. So if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask me, please feel free to ask me. I do have my live chats open, as I always do. So if you guys want to ask me something and you want to join in on the live chats, you guys are more than welcome to do that as well. If you guys want to keep your questions a little bit more, I guess, privatized, you can also leave your questions in the comment section below. You can post those there or here in the live chats. It don't really matter, guys. Either way, I'm still going to see your comments. I'm still going to be reading the chats and everything. So if you guys have any questions, I think now would probably be about the best time if you want to ask those. So therefore, I can continue with the live stream. So anyway, oh, there is one more thing that I do have to mention. iOS 18, guys. I think I mentioned this in my previous video compared to this live stream. There is a big scam going on right now with the iOS 18, and the fact is iOS 18 has not even been launched yet, and police are basically putting information out here on iOS 18. So like I said, if you guys want to know more about that, you want to know how to disable your automatic updates, again, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step, and maybe somewhat. There we go. Much better. So if you guys are using iPhone devices or Apple devices, you're going to want to go to your settings, scroll down to where it says General. You're going to click on, you're going to click on General. Then you're going to go to Software Updates. And up here at the very top, guys, you're going to see where it's, well, I did have that disabled. Oh, it's letting me know that I have a software update. So bear with me for just a moment. So you're going to click Software Update, and then you're going to go to Automatic Updates. You're going to click there, and you're going to see all three of those rocker switches are in fact disabled. So you're going to start at the top, go with iOS updates, disable that, go down to security responses and system files. You're going to disable that. Then you're going to scroll down to where it says iOS updates. You can also disable that as well. But if you actually do have an update that's available, during that time frame, if there's an iOS update available, it's automatically going to pop in like I just showed you prior to this. You're still going to receive the updates, but your phone will not update it unless you turn everything back on. So again, guys, just be careful of iOS 18 because there's law enforcement all around the country informing people of different types of scams. So for example, with iOS 18, they also have something called screen sharing. And if you want to share your screen, make sure that you share that with somebody that you know for a fact that you can trust. I would not advise you to share that with somebody you do not trust. Because that right there, they can gain access. If they wanted to, they could actually gain access to your banking information. So please be advised to use extreme caution when using screen sharing. So with that being said, I hope that everybody is safe, and I hope that everybody can also heed my warning on this behalf, because I'm not the only person that's actually mentioning this. This has actually made news headlines across the country, guys. So just be advised to approach with extreme caution. If you guys if you guys don't want to share your screen with anybody, that's fine too. You can also go in there and disable all that as well. So there's a device in most of your Apple devices. You could basically walk up and touch it to another device, and you could transfer data that way. So just be careful of that too, because like I said, there are people that are actually hacking into Apple devices. And Apple, if what was said is actually true, that they are actually going to be giving information to big tech, you guys may want to pick a different phone to use, like an Android or something like that. Make sure that you have a VPN that's active on that device. So then, therefore, that can actually enhance your security and your settings, and also protect you while you're online as well. So just keep in mind, guys, that having a VPN, that is the most important thing to have on your device and any type of smartphone. Flip phones, that doesn't meet the criteria because the software that it uses generally is not compatible that I know of. So that's basically mostly on your older flip phones, but your newer ones, I would recommend putting a VPN on your device. So then therefore you guys can stay protected at all times. So if you guys have questions, I'm taking questions at this moment, at this time. So if you have questions, please feel free to bring them forward. Ask me. I'll try to answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. And just for the records, guys, if you do have a question for me and I really do not know the answer to it, I will let you know that, hey, I don't have an answer right now, but I can look into that and provide the best answer once I do some research on that to answer your questions to the best way I know how. Like I said before, and I'm going to say this again, I'm not just going to give you guys answers that I think you want to hear. I'm just going to come out and directly answer your question. So anyway, that pretty much sums up everything. So if you guys are actually looking, if you guys want to know information about some of these recalls on some of the food products, you can probably look that up through FDA.gov or Department of, or you can look it up through the Department of Agriculture, or most I would recommend FDA and CDC. So I think those right there would probably be about your best bet, guys. So try to stay on top of all the food recalls. So then therefore you guys don't wind up getting sick. So as of today's PSA, this is part 2. So if I find something else out that you guys never even thought in a million years would exist, I will definitely keep you guys up to date with that and let you know what's going on there as well, okay? That's some good ass coffee. And also one more thing, guys. Huge shout out to the person who actually made this coffee. Fantastic. I'm not saying that I'm going to drink this. I'm not saying I'm going to drink a whole entire pot and basically go hurtling over skyscrapers. No, that's not what I'm saying. So, but anyway, try to stay up as much as you can on all these food recalls because there's a lot of things going on right now that I think you guys need to be made well aware of. And if this live stream does in fact help you guys out, please do me a big solid favor, hit that thumbs up. And for those of you who are just tuning in to this channel and would like to see more exclusive content that you have no idea what I'm actually doing, you can basically go back and look through all my previous live streams. And I basically do talk about gaming, stuff like that. But there was some very important topics that actually came up. So these are known as PSAs, public safety announcements. I'm also going to be doing that here on the channel as well. So, but anyway, again, guys, if you guys are new to my channel, just tuning in, and you want to see some more exclusive content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your bell notifications so therefore you won't miss any news from the channel. And if you guys do see videos in here that you do like, please be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. And if you guys want to, go ahead and share out the live stream, and that would be greatly appreciated, because what I'm actually trying to do is I would like to see if I could try to get my numbers to, not my numbers, but my views to grow. So then I can actually get this channel monetized. So then therefore I can actually start making this into a business. So if you guys are actually looking to want to get certain things like for example, I'm actually thinking about getting my own brand of coffee made also with my logo on it as well. So if you guys are actually interested in that, fantastic. As a matter of fact, ooh, my camera is being a little bit of a nuisance. Check my connection here. There we go. So that's pretty much all I do here on the channel, guys. If you guys are gonna, and just note for the records, if you guys are actually popping in for the first time and you're wanting to talk politics, that will not be allowed here on the channel, guys, because I have a zero tolerance for that. So if you do mention politics, and I will let you guys know, hey, we're not here to talk politics. We're all here to have fun, kick back, relax, and like I said, just here to have fun, guys. Let's try to keep everything within community guidelines. Any derogatory remarks that anybody does make here on the channel, your comment will be removed, and chances are you'll probably be timed out for about 15 minutes. And if you come back in and you do it again, just to let you guys let you guys know, I do have moderators. So for those of you who are moderators here on my channel, if you guys happen to see a derogatory remark, um, let me know in advance, and I'll take a look at that. And if I'll make a determination if that person stays or if that person goes. I really don't want to have to kick anybody out of my live stream, guys. So please be respectful of myself, my other viewers, and my moderators, because I'll treat people the exact way they would like to be treated as well. So if it just happens the first time, oh, hey, look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring this issue up. Fine, no worries. That's just me, just giving you guys the benefit of the doubt of not mentioning politics here on the channel, but we all know what's going on there. So anyway, I digress. Now moving on to the next topic. So if by chance everything, well, not if by chance, sooner or later, everything's going to get a lot better, guys. So always continue to look forward, always continue to move forward. Never look back. And if somebody says that something is impossible to do, that it can't be done, look at that as a challenge and continue to accept that challenge. So therefore, when you do accomplish something, you'll actually have something to kind of look back at all the sarcasm, all the criticism and stuff like that. And then you can just basically tell yourself, hey, I finally did it. So just like myself, guys, I always wanted to live stream here on the channel. I finally found my opportunity. I took it, and now I'm actually doing it, guys. So I can look back at that and say, this is something I definitely accomplished. And also, I want to thank everybody who has actually got my views up. I want to thank each and every single one of you for doing that as well. I mean, if I could do it myself, I would, but I'm basically making this content out here for you guys, the viewers. So every now and then I will twist things. I'll twist things up and put a little extra twist to it. Q&As, PSAs. I'll even do polls and stuff on here as well. So if you guys are interested in that, let's get a hashtag in the comments. Interested? If not, it is what it is. But I definitely want to thank each and every single one of you also for supporting the channel. For those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for a while, and for those of you who are newer subscribers, huge shout out to each and every single one of you as well. And I think this is going to be a pretty awesome week, guys. But now, as far as my live streaming goes, I have not got a date specifically set for my actual live stream. That's between the days I go live and compared to some of the days I don't go live. And if I do live stream, that would be on like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I take Saturday off. But actually, no, I can't take Saturday off. Saturday's my live. It's my other live stream. So Sunday and Monday would probably be my only 2 days off. So if I do that, chances are I'll probably do that like on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, as I do my regular live streaming Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in a way, I kind of corrected myself, guys. But at the end of the day, we're all human, so we all do make mistakes. So I rectified that situation. Oh, wrong lighter. So that's pretty much what I do here on the channel, guys. So if you're interested in wanting to see more exclusive content, which I do basically bring a lot of that to the channel, feel free to get subscribed, guys. And I guess we'll take it from there. But anyway, back to the main topic. And there's also a couple other things for iOS as well. If you guys actually do have, if you guys do have an Apple iPhone, and you think that you're being tracked, I'm also going to show you guys something else on here as well. So what you're going to want to do, let me clear off all my notifications here. All right. So if you want to check out all your, to find out exactly if your apps are being tracked or not, you're going to go to settings. Again, guys, you're going to come down to where it says general. You're going to click there. No, I'm sorry. Actually, you're going to go into your settings. My apology. And you're going to come down to where you're going to scroll down to where you see privacy and security. You're going to click there, and down below, second one down below there, that is tracking. You always make sure that everything is off. So then therefore, if you do have apps that are off like this, you won't see anything being tracked. And another thing too, if you guys want to definitely check to make sure that, hang on a minute. Get that off there. I'm going to go back down here to privacy. So you'll go to your settings, you go to general, scroll down to where you see privacy. Hang on a minute. Damn it. Settings, privacy and security. Click there. And if you want to make sure that your location services are inactive, don't know why my camera is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. You'll basically shut off your location services, and then you'll say, you come up here to turn off. So now your phone cannot be traced, but if your phone does in fact happen to get traced, there is another way too. So if you suspect that somebody's actually tracking your location, even though you have your tracker service, even though you have your location services off, little advice from the wise guys, I'm basically going to tell you just exactly how to break that GPS connection to where you fall right off their tracking. So before we, so what you're going to want to do, let's dive into that one as well. So if you feel like you're being tracked by a government agent or a government agency, or still make phones that's got the removable battery, but if they have the removable battery, take out your SIM card. That right there, all your your chances of being traced, you'll basically drop right off their radar, just that quick. Your little blue dot on their computer will automatically disappear. And I'll tell you guys exactly the reason why, because your SIM card is actually connected directly to your GPS. So when you take out your SIM card, you're basically breaking the connection of the GPS. You're basically breaking the circuitry of being traced. Now, without a SIM card, you will not be able to make a phone call. So if you want to make a phone call, pop your SIM card in, wait for the SIM card to be read, and probably within a few seconds, that's all it should probably take. But if it's coming back reading no SIM, take your SIM card out again, power off your device for about 10 seconds, power it back up, put your SIM, or before you power your device back up, put your SIM card in first, then power up your device. But if you have your battery in your hand, you won't be able to do that until you put your battery back into your device. But a lot of your newer phones nowadays actually do not have the capability of having the battery removed without damaging internals, unless you actually have the tools and the knowledge and skills to remove that battery successfully. So if you guys are not experienced in that field, I do not recommend working on your own devices, because you can actually do a lot more damage to all your internal components and circuitry. So all it would take is one wrong move of a screwdriver. You can cross thread, or you can do a lot more damage to your device. That could be very fatal. You have. And second of all, if you do in fact have an iPhone, little advice from the wise, it's always best to put insurance on your device, because if something happens to your previous device, you can actually take your SIM card out. But before you do that, factory reset your device as well before you send it back for an insurance replacement. And always make sure that you answer every single one of their questions to the best of your ability, or to the best of your knowledge, because if there's one minute detail that's left out, some of these insurance companies can, and they will more than likely prosecute. So just like I said, guys, if you do happen to have insurance on your device, make sure that you go to, if you're through Verizon Wireless, you can always go through phoneclaim.com. Matter of fact, I'll put that in the chats as well. This is an actual website. So if you do have insurance on your phone and you're a Verizon customer, I'm going to go ahead and pin that comment to the very top. It should pop up right now. There we go. There's a website right there that you can also check out. Like I said, make sure that you answer each and every single one of their questions accordingly. Let them know exactly what's going on, because if you have insurance on your phone, no matter if it's physical damage or water damage, your phone is covered. But if you send your phone back to Apple, they will not insure the warranty on the phone if it's under a warranty, because that right there will void out the warranty altogether. Because those are the two specific things that they look for. Now, if you look at your SIM card tray, there's a little strip in the back. And if that little white strip in the back turns pink, that means your phone has accumulated moisture. And Apple will not honor that warranty. And I'll tell you the reason why. Like I said, what they look for is physical damage and moisture damage. If they find two of those, that automatically voids out their warranty. So, like I said, guys, if you're sitting down, you're having a few, per se, if you're sitting down, you're drinking a glass of tea or something, you spill your glass of tea on your phone, it's not the end of the world. Because iPhones like this are IP68 water resistant, which means there's a special seal inside of that to keep moisture out. So all you gotta do is pick up your phone, wipe it off, you're good to go. But also, they have actually done testing. They would actually get a brand new phone out of the box. They would turn it on, they would submerge it in a tub of water. That is perfectly fine. That will not damage the phone in any way, shape, or form, unless there is a manufactured defect on that device that would allow water to get inside of the device itself. Now, if you take your device to a third party, that does break the original seal from your device, and that right there, Apple will charge you for the actual price of an iPhone to fix that. So Apple also does offer insurance as well, but you're paying $100 a year, and you're only able to use that insurance twice. To where now, if you're through Verizon Wireless and you go through Asurion, you can use that insurance anytime you want. There's no set count for device replacements. Like per se, if you're doing construction, you drop your phone, it's completely shattered, and there's no other means of being able to use that device. You can always get to a computer, or you can always contact your Apple customer service representative, and they will basically get you routed to your insurance agent. I don't think that there would be a deductible that would be required. But then again, there might be, but then again, they're constantly changing their policies. So honestly, I couldn't tell you right offhand. So just keep that in mind, guys. So if you ever happen to come across something like that, even if the damage is your fault, the phone company itself, due to the fact that you actually have insurance through the phone company instead of Apple, you're only paying $10 a month. Plus, you send in your old device, they send you a new device. They send you swap devices. And if you have insurance through Apple, or not Apple, if you have insurance through Verizon or whatever carrier that you're going through, you will actually receive your new device within 24 hours. So say for instance, if you cracked your, say for instance, if you drop, say for instance, if your phone fell out of your pocket, hit the ground, completely shattered, as of 12 o'clock p.m. that day, and you're still able to use your device, contact your provider and let them know that, hey, my phone just got cracked, I need a replacement. They will get you set up directly to your insurance company, and they'll send you one right out the very next day. You'll receive that device the very next day. So just remember, keep this in mind also, that they will give you 30 days to send the phone back, the broken phone back. Because if you don't send that one back, chances are they're going to charge you the same price for a brand new iPhone, basically. So just a little something to kind of keep in, just something to kind of keep in mind, guys. But like I said, if they happen to ask you a series of questions, make sure that you answer make sure that you answer every single question to the best of your knowledge, and be honest with them, because they would actually charge you under the penalty of perjury. So therefore, that would not be a good scenario to go under, guys. So just always be honest with your insurance agent when they ask you questions. Be straightforward. Let them know, hey, my phone fell out of my pocket. It hit the ground. This is all I can do. I can make phone calls, but I can't pull anything else up on here. You know, let them know everything in minute detail. Or if they have you go to a website, once again, I have that information linked at the top of the chats. So if you guys are not, in fact, Verizon Wireless customers, this would not apply to you up here in the chats. But I don't know. The only thing I can say is be sure to get insurance on all your devices. So if something like that does happen, you're good to go. So if you guys actually do have questions that you would like to ask me, please feel free to ask me the questions that you have. I'll try to answer those to the best of my knowledge. Like I said, guys, my live chats are open if you guys would like to participate. You don't necessarily have to if you don't want to. But for those of you who are tuned in and would like to join in, you guys are more than welcome to pop in any given time. But with all that being said, guys, I hope that information right there does in fact help you out as well. If everything that I'm telling you is in fact very beneficial and very helpful to you guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Let me know in the chats that you guys would like to see more exclusive content like this in the near future. and therefore I will try to get everything going as much as I possibly can. So, but I felt like this was I felt like this was also important as well, because if you guys didn't have insurance on your phone and you basically had to buy a new one, that insurance is like $10 a month, but that would also save you 10% of the original cost of getting a new phone and having to pay out of pocket. So just be sure to put insurance on your guys' devices, even if it's an Apple Watch, Apple iPhone, or iPad. Make sure that you have insurance on it, keep everything up to date. So then therefore, that'd be less cost effective on you guys. So again, and I definitely do appreciate the fact that you guys are viewing the channel. Um, you guys are phenomenal, by the way. But I guess you already kind of knew that. So let's see what's Tuesday. But anyway, guys, I figured that the information that I provided to you is in fact very beneficial. I hope that all this information does in fact help you guys out quite a bit. I'm not like some YouTubers. I'm not saying anybody specifically, but I'm just saying if there's something that I can actually help you guys out with, I'm going to be more than happy to do so. So, I mean, I don't have anything against any other YouTuber on here, but there's some things that I'm doing a little different compared to what most YouTubers actually do. So, and that's basically revealing certain type of information to you guys. Then therefore, you guys will actually be aware of what's going on. So if you guys actually do decide to get insurance on your phone, make sure that you pick the right plan that's suitable for you. But I digress. So anyway, I definitely want to thank each and every single one of you for being here in the live stream. For those of you, like I said, again, if you're new to my channel, haven't yet got subscribed, go ahead, get subscribed, turn on your bell notifications, so therefore you won't miss any news here on the channel. So therefore, you'll always be up to date and you'll know exactly what's going on. So I will be live again Thursday, guys. This Thursday at exactly 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those of you who would like to participate in the live chats, again, my chats are open to anybody who would like to join, no matter who they are. But the only thing that I ask is to please be respectful to myself, my moderators, and also all my other viewers on here as well. If you guys are having a personal issue, please do not bring that onto the channel, because that's something I would basically frown upon. So if you guys have any questions pertaining to anything that I have just mentioned during this live stream, you guys are more than welcome to ask any questions you like. But just please keep everything within community guidelines, because I don't need to get a strike on my account. So if you guys don't have anything further at this point in time, I would like to say this to each and every single one of you. I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming to hang out tonight. And yes, I am actually cutting this live stream a little shorter tonight. So hopefully Thursday's live stream will be a little bit longer. And if you guys like I said, guys, if you guys want to pop in, join the live chats. If you guys want to jump into the live stream, come on in. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming to hang out once again tonight. You guys, like I said, are phenomenal. And I will definitely, like I said, I will be live streaming Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm not sure exactly what time zone that you guys are all going to be, time zone you guys are going to be in. So just stay tuned for more upcoming events. Also, be sure to, like I said, if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content. Turn on your bell notifications so therefore you guys won't miss news here on my channel. With all being said, as I always end my videos, stay safe, stay. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys